My name's Samantha Hamer. Guess I'm looking at that. It's because I can't see the composition. Hi, my name's Samantha Hamer, and this is. Hi. Hi, here I am at my parents' in a little village in Kent, in a weird paradox of poverty. Now, this poverty is really a lot to do with difference. The differences being that I have autistic traits, Asperger's, ADHD type things, like my eldest son. And the other is the fact that I'm actually transsexual. In that, although I might look like a man, I'm actually a girl and had an operation 10 years ago. And to be honest, I'm a bit of both and just comfortable in my own skin. So, one of the biggest things or issues or challenges I'm currently facing is actually a very simple one. It's all about communication. And the crucial bit of that communication is the fact, well, as it seems to be at the moment, that social media is rather antisocial. And if you have this sort of difference in terms of accessibility, you actually need people to engage and to talk, to actually talk, to really talk, to have a conversation. Because otherwise what you're doing is you're actually reeling out people with a lot of exceptional skills and talent that have a lot to offer organisations. The other thing that is very important is this accessibility. I've seen a lot on the internet, people about harking off it. It's like, train the talent, give people, train the person. So if the individual has got that ability to do something, it's you want the person with the ability with those qualities, and then you can train them. You can give them resources and skills. I think that's true, but I think that's a lot at the moment. From what I'm seeing, is it seems a lot of PR speak, and a lot of that seems to be going on. Equally, there seems to be sort of a lot of this sort of reticence in terms of people. I want people that around me. I think with Asperger's and autism, it's like having a bunch of universes in your head, incredible amounts of detailed ideas, and the problem is getting them out. And the key to that is actually environment, and the key to that is people being willing to engage with that difference. And as you can see, I kind of like ramble on in this. It's so my biggest, what would really help, I think, people like me, is people not being fearful of us raising issues, because if you engage and we raise things about accessibility, I mean, like a good example of this is within my work. I've only ever got work through actually talking to people, to actually in real conversations. I find things like online, despite I can do lots of interesting things with technology, I find things like online application forms just very difficult, or those sort of procedures, or they tend to rule out someone with these sort of traits, really, really useful trait, incredibly beneficial to organisations, out of hand, those almost like filtering systems. Because if you're that different, or you think that differently, so it's creating a different route through, and not being afraid of that. It isn't a case. One of the things I've noticed as well recently is the fact that companies or big organisations tend to almost be too, I don't know, scaredy cat, really, a little bit. You know, it's kind of like, you know, if you're that organisation you're saying you are, then you surely would want to engage with people like me or help people like me, because then you're gaining more. You're actually gaining resource that actually has more ability to see things in a different way and be more adaptable. Equally understanding in terms of me being transsexual, you get to see looking for is people that entrepreneurs, individuals that aren't just PR speak, that want to engage, that want to do good and want to utilise this underutilised talent and look at ways with me to bring that out, make that possible with proper mentoring, support, practical help, actually doing. I mean, it's like, look at me now, it's like I can talk a lot, I just need resources. Yeah, with resources I can do things, but that part of that resources is about having an environment, having that team around you. In the case of these sort of Asperger's, ADHD traits, you know, outside that environment struggle. I think that's the key. The key in this is having that sort of open mind. Yeah. Because with those things and with those resources, there's a lot of us people, it's quite logical, in fact, you know, give me some money, I get those experts that are good, that know a lot more about things than me. And the really clever quality about this sort of supposedly disability is it's equally a gift. But you've got to think differently about it. Anyway, I've probably rambled on, which is a classic thing. This is where help is really, really helpful, logically. And I'll probably try and do this again. I'll probably post this just for the hell of it. But yeah, let's have a cuppa and a cake and get very ginger and think outside of the carton. Yeah, just have fun as well doing it. That would be great. I'd love to hear from you. Actually call, engage. That would be amazing. Thank you very much for listening. I hope I recorded that. I've got no clue what that looked like.